Hey guys, how's it going? Joe Sway back again with another video, Hear Me Roar, where I talk about the beautiful things in life. I talk about life. Life is beautiful. I can talk about life on and on and on and on because life is always changing. Life is always evolving. So if you're living life, if you're truly living life, then you're also evolving along with it. You are changing, you are growing, you're not rigid. You're always ready for more, you know? You're always grateful. So, when it comes to life, there are a couple of things that really will keep us from living life, and one of those things are our thoughts and our emotions. And I talk about our thoughts and emotions a lot because those really matter. Our thoughts and our emotions literally create our lives. Literally. Something I heard earlier was your thoughts matter. Literally. Ross Smart, great guy. Um, But yes, I've realized this in my own life as well. As I've changed my thoughts, I have become a completely different person. What happens up here is what manifests in the real world, in the physical world. Because we have the inner world and then we have the outer world. As within, so without. So your thoughts will manifest into the outside world, into the physical world. So literally, you are creating your own reality. Your reality is what you make of it. Life is what you make of it. And there's a lot of negative emotions, and we don't really have to call them negative emotions because they're necessary. Because there's polarity. There are always opposites of everything. There's hot, cold, happy, sad. There's always opposites. There's love and then there's fear, and both are needed because without one you cannot see the other. So I'm not here to say that anger is a bad thing. I'll probably, I'll talk about anger mostly because I believe anger is one of the most prevalent emotions that we are having now, along with like we're also very stressed out. But a lot of the things that we feel nowadays can turn to anger, and that anger just causes us to do so many things, so many unnatural things. Earlier, when I started this channel, I talked about how we are not natural anymore. We have been so disconnected from nature. We're living in these concrete jungles all the time, surrounded by noise, surrounded by all these different colors. We're being stimulated over and over and over again. We are literally no longer in control of our own actions because the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, they have figured it out. They know how humans work and they're able to control us. So I say the best way to not be controlled is to be who you are, to truly be who you are. Do your own research. Get the knowledge that's out there. The knowledge is out there. The secret to not being controlled, the knowledge is out there. It's everywhere. It's been in front of you the whole time. Which in all honesty, the answer is love. Love will set you free. Love is the truth. But in terms of like thoughts and emotions, those can keep us from we can either be living our lives or we could be allowing others to control our lives, and we'll never be able to actually live and do what we want. And the biggest thing about our thoughts and our emotions, if we are not in control of them, if we're not aware of their power, then out of nowhere we become a victim. And everybody's playing the victim game. Everybody's saying, "Why me? Why me? Why does this have to happen to me?" And then they're also blaming other people. We are gossiping about other people. We talk about each other negatively all the times. I'm at a point in my life where I can no longer even do that. Before I was vegan, and even after I went vegan for about a year after I went vegan, I was very egotistical. I was all about proving people wrong. I was all about being right. I was very separated from others. I did not see myself in others. So because I did not see myself in others, I would want to call them stupid. I would want to call them dumb. I would call them, they don't know what they're talking about. I would laugh at them, things like that. I would just make fun. I would pick fights. And, I see people do that now, and I'm just like, man, I used to be like that. So I don't judge them either. But if they are willing to learn, if they're willing to hear me out on this subject, I will definitely let them know that really, if you look deep, if you take the time to just breathe before you react, take a moment to just breathe before you react, you will see things a lot differently. And also, if you take the time to meditate on this, to spend some time in nature, you will realize that when you're reacting out of anger, sadness, and all these things, or when you're reacting from being annoyed, from being stressed out, you're realizing that you are no longer in control, and your emotions are controlling you. If you heard of the saying blind with anger or drunk with anger, those sayings are because once that anger consumes you, you are no longer there. You might as well have just left your body, because now your anger is acting in your place. And I say it's in your place because your true self is love. So if your anger has taken control, love has taken a back seat, and now your anger is what is talking. So it's not you. So when people do things out of anger, out of stress and things like that, don't blame them. Do not hold it against them, because that's not who they are. You do have to see people for who they truly are, and that is you, because we are all the same. We have the same things inside of us. It's one consciousness, it's one love, it's one life. We are all connected inside this magical, beautiful planet. And that really does help to, making that connection, seeing how connected we all are. That really does help in, starting to learn to control your thoughts and your emotions, because now you have so many ways to look at it. You look at your own thoughts. Now you're paying attention to them. Awareness is everything. Awareness, I haven't talked about awareness in a little bit, but yes, it makes you want to be aware of what you're thinking about. It also makes you want to be aware of what you're saying and doing to others. It makes you aware of all your interactions. It makes you, and then you can also look back at your past, at things you have done as well, and then you can learn from that. Because we have been gathering experiences our whole lives. But now that if you're watching this video, there is a good chance that you are awakening. Your third eye is opening. You're seeing the world in a different way. You're open. You're like a child again. You're open to new information. No matter how crazy it sounds, you're not gonna be like, oh no, that's impossible, because nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. So you're not gonna say that. So if you're watching this video, most likely that's you, and I'm glad that you're here. And my intention for this channel is to really encourage others like myself and like you to really speak, to speak out your message, to speak out your truth, to let the world see you for who you truly are. Whether you do it by YouTube channel or Instagram, Facebook, through art, music, whatever. We have so many different mediums, so many different ways to show who we really are, to show our love, to show our personalities, to show our uniqueness. So many ways to do so. I want to hear you raw. I want to hear you uncut, uncensored, not worried about what other people are gonna say. Just speak the truth. Speak how you feel. Because I believe nowadays we don't talk enough. We don't talk. We talk too much, but we don't talk about the things that matter. We don't talk about the things that truly, truly matter. The truth, we hold it inside of us, and our feelings are anger. And I gotta definitely talk about releasing anger as well. Anger is not bad. It's there for a reason. When you get angry, you learn that you have something to do. When you get sad or depressed or get stressed out, you learn that you have work to do, and that's okay, because that's life. If you had nothing to do, if you had nothing to work towards, if you had nothing to do, if you were not leveling up in consciousness and things like that, if you were not growing, what's the point of life? There is no life without growth. So emotions are not bad, but this is my intention. It's really to spread my truth, encourage you to spread your truth. Do not be afraid. Fear is an illusion. We create our own fears. We create our own world. So whatever's going on up here, however you're feeling, know that you are in control and that you are not a victim, and at any moment you can choose to change. That's my video for the day, guys. I hope you do like it. If you do like it, hit this like button below. Hit me up in the comment section and let's talk. And continue to spread the love. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Get some sun, get some vitamin D. Let your skin breathe. Let your body breathe. And breathe yourself and just take care, Nature has given us everything that we needed, and nature truly has changed my life for the better. And I hope you guys are also going out to nature, because I can't think of anything better than nature, and nature is everywhere. Whenever the sun is out, I'm in the sun. I don't care. I could be anywhere. If the sun is out and I'm in the sun, I'm happy. I love you guys. See you in the next one.